Welcome Scorpio to your reading for the week commencing January 27th. This is for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus sign Scorpio, and I'm going to pull you a preview card to set the tone of the reading. The Eight of Wands reversed. So this could be a slow week. It could be there's not much communication going on. Now for some of you it's going to be frustrating because you want communication, you need communication, or you're trying to get things done in a timely manner and it's not happening. But for others of you this is going to come as a relief. It's going to be a week where you think, wow, I really needed to slow down, and I'm so glad that the pace has slowed down. And maybe you don't want the communication for a week, you just want to cut off to a certain extent. You know, you want to kind of not have to deal with communication. Maybe it's part of your job and you've got a week off, I don't know, but let's see, let's get into this, Scorpio. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if this reading does happen to resonate with you, and you are interested in a private reading, you can reach out to me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com, revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. I'm offering 25% off all my private readings. All you have to do is reach out. I'll give you all the information, and that's it, up to you from there on. So let's see. In your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. I'm using the Crystal Power Tarot, which is in the description, and I will use the White Sage Tarot to clarify with, also listed. So in your general energy, Scorpio, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. It feels like you feel like you're getting away with something. I don't know what it is or why. I don't know. To me, it feels like I'm stepping into your shoes and you feel like you're getting away with something. You're being a bit crafty about something. I don't know what it is, but it's a bit sneaky. I don't know if it's sneaky. I don't know if it's just you being clever, you know, and yeah, it's like it feels like you're doing something which is, it's not anything bad or malicious or anything like that. It's just something that you're kind of quietly sniggering to yourself about because you're like, nobody's noticed, but it's not to hurt anyone. It's just to benefit. I don't know. It's difficult. I don't know how to explain it, but you're kind of, you're reveling in something here, Scorpio. That's the general energy anyway. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe if you've said you've dropped your phone down the toilet or something, and you know you can't get it fixed, and you've got away with it so you don't have to speak to anyone, or I don't know what it is, but it's something like that, you know, a little white lie, whatever it happens to be, I don't know. The Ace of Cups reversed is in your opportunity. This is interesting and also very difficult. Scorpio, an opportunity here for you to, because this isn't you anyway, this isn't you. You're not someone who seeks out validation and affection. But this card is kind of saying, I don't know, it's like it's saying you don't have to like everyone, and not everyone has to like you, but you know that anyway. That's very you. That's very Scorpio to say, hey, if I don't like you, so what? That's the way it is. And it's okay if you don't like me. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But I don't know what this is until I clarify. I think there's something deeper here. The King of Wands is in your challenge. So the King of Wands could be the person that you've decided that you're just not, you're not really vibing with. But then again, it could be that you're lacking fire and passion and motivation and action and impulsivity and spontaneous energy. It could be all of those things that you are finding challenging this week, Scorpio. And the Ten of Swords reversed is in your unforeseen events. It's interesting because it feels like something's coming to an end that you expected to be, had you ever thought about this happening in the past, you would have been like, oh my God, that would be awful. I don't know if I'd be able to deal with that. It would be so painful. I don't want to think about it. And yet it's happened and you're like, I don't feel anything. Why don't I feel anything? I feel okay. Which probably means it was over anyway, whatever it was. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, Scorpio. I don't know if it's the end of a connection with someone. I don't know if it's a job. I don't know if it's, something falling through, like a property sale or an appointment being cancelled, or I don't know. It just feels like something's not happening or has failed or is ending, and you're like, yeah, okay. I'm okay. I thought this would be my worst nightmare, but it's not. And then in your advice, we've got the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is knowing the right time to fight and the right time to concede. And we're talking about fighting. We're talking about the competitive type of fighting, when to fight for something or someone, or when to want to be at the top of the pile, if you like, or the top of the hill, and when you're okay just when do you want to be a sheep and when do you want to be a shepherd? Because you don't have to be a shepherd all the time. That's exhausting. And you don't want to be a sheep all the time. So sometimes it's okay just to take a step back and follow. Sometimes you want to be the one in front. So I think this is just saying learn to adapt to the ebb and flow kind of thing. So let's see the Seven of Swords reverse. See what this is actually about. Sorry, I just think I batted away an orb then. So sorry, it's very rude, just slapped them in the face. Seven of Swords clarified by Temperance. Three of Cups reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed. So it feels like you're getting away with something, but whatever that something is, it's bringing you peace, harmony, equality, balance. I mean, it's a good thing. Whatever this is, it's a good thing. It might even be that you're doing something which actually brings a positive change to other people, but they don't know it's you that's done it. It's that kind of energy. Maybe you've done a bit of matchmaking. I don't know. It's a bit strange. Three of Cups reversed. So this feels more like the disbandment of connections rather than... I mean, it could be that there's something going on here where someone thought that something was going on, third party kind of energy, but you've managed to find a way to prove to them that that's not the case in an incognito way. I think it's probably someone else's relationship, and you've managed to kind of save a relationship, and when I say you're getting away with it, maybe what you've told them isn't strictly factual. I don't know, but it's worked. Whatever it is has worked. The Nine of Wands reversed is... it feels like you're looking for easier ways to do things this week. You're not up for, doing a Rambo through the jungle. You'd rather just have an amble through the park, if that makes sense. And that's okay. The Ace of Cups reversed. So I wasn't sure what this was about. It feels a bit because it's an opportunity, which is why it's confusing me. Clarified by the Seven of Cups reversed, Three of Wands reversed. Okay, I get it now. And the Five of Swords. This is where you realise what it is that actually makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, okay? And there'll be things here that you've thought, yeah, that makes me feel better if I do that. Now, it could be anything, and I'm being very shallow here by saying this, but it could be that you sit and do a bit of shopping on your phone, you know, a bit of online shopping, or you go and, I don't know, you go and have a makeover, or I'm going down the total feminine route again, but obviously there are some men out there who will be doing all of those things as well. You know, all that kind of superficial stuff that you might be doing. And then you realise, actually, that doesn't actually bring me anything. There's a realisation here that it's just an illusion. And that's the opportunity. The Three of Wands in reverse actually says, look, these things are stopping you from doing things that are so much more expansive. And, you know, that's what you're coming to learn and come to realise. Five of Swords. I do feel like you get in your own way sometimes, Scorpio, when you want things. I'm trying to think of how to put this. You're not one to put things off or procrastinate as such, but you are one of those that will do just about anything to get what you want, if that makes sense. You don't give up easily, but it's learning to draw the line between, you know, once you cross a line with something like that, and it's no longer, it's like the thrill of the chase, if that makes sense, the thrill of the chase, and then after you've done a bit of chasing for a long, long time and nothing's happened, and all of a sudden it kind of lands in your lap, you're like, what? This isn't what I wanted. It's that kind of thing, if that makes sense. It's like you don't like things to be too easy, is what I would say. The King of Wands is in your challenge. Clarified by the Five of Cups reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, and the Empress. So yeah, that you are finding it a little bit demotivating this week, but not in a bad way. I think, like I said, that the general energy of everything just kind of being a bit slower, a bit more zen, a bit more like, okay, I don't want to be going at 100 miles an hour. I don't want to be talking to Tom, Dick and Harry this week. It's okay. I'm okay with that. But are you though? Because it's in your challenge, which means that there is a part of you that's thinking, oh, I should be doing something. I feel bad about being so static. And I don't know why we feel like that. We feel like we constantly have to be moving. We're not ants, you know? So I think it's okay if we do stop and rest sometimes. Five of Cups in reverse also shows that there is an emptiness within you as well this week. There's something here where you're thinking, oh, I feel a bit empty. I need something, but I don't know what it is. The Knight of Wands in reverse again is really just saying, look, what you need is a bit of passion and adventure and spontaneous energy. Yeah, something to fire you up, do something different. The Empress, get outside, get out in nature. I know it's not the best time of year, Scorpio, but then it depends on where you live. Maybe it is. But the Empress says, even if it's a cold winter's day, go and do something you would have never done at this time of year before. Go to the beach. And I don't mean go and lie on the beach, obviously, but go to the beach and go and walk along the beach, even if it's windy and raining, and just, yeah, do something different. Do something that wakes you up, which it certainly will. So the Ten of Swords reversed in your unforeseen, clarified by the Queen of Cups reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. This thing, whatever it is, something that you've not, it's either something you've not achieved or completed, or it's something that has ended, okay? And you thought, oh, I was dreading this day, but really, I'm okay. Why am I okay? I'm okay. Queen of Cups reversed is you. But I feel it's more of an energy of detachment kind of thing. Not detachment in a bad way, but you're a water sign, Scorpio, so that means that your emotions are usually stronger than others. But out of all the water signs, your emotions are probably strong. How do I put that? They're strong emotions, but in certain categories. Let's put it that way. Whereas the Queen of Cups in reverse in this energy is saying, you know, you're not overcome with sadness or melancholy or anything like that. And that's what that Queen of Cups in reverse is saying. It's like, she's just not there. I'm not feeling her. I'm not feeling him, whoever it is. I'm not worried about it. It's okay. Maybe it'll come at another time, and that's okay. The Nine of Swords. So there is... and again, you're not one to kind of battle with anxiety or emotional health. When I say that, I mean you're more likely to recognise it and nip it in the bud as soon as you possibly can if you do see or recognise anything along the lines of, am I struggling here? You won't wallow in it, if that makes sense. You're far more likely to just get angry and get it done, kind of thing. The Ace of Pentacles is new opportunities. So from all endings comes new beginnings, and that's what you, Scorpio, will always be looking for. It's like, I really like that for you, because you're one of the signs that will learn straight away. You'll be like, okay, thanks for that lesson, let's get on to the next thing. And that's not an avoidance. It's kind of like, okay, I'm taking that with me. I made mistakes, let's do it better next time. Five of Wands in your advice is clarified by the Four of Wands reversed, the Star, and the Two of Swords reversed. As I said, this is about knowing when to fight, to compete, to be on top, to pull back or go in front, which it's knowing when's right, and being comfortable with that. It's like not feeling guilty because you're letting someone else take the slack. That's okay. The Four of Wands in reverse is also showing that it's okay if you don't get something done, if you don't get something completed, as long as you haven't told a million people that you promised to do something and then you don't do it. That's different. But if you've promised yourself something and you don't do it, that is okay. Scorpio, you're a human being and you shouldn't be putting too much pressure on yourself. But I think these cards are saying that you're okay with that. You know, it's like you're quietly confident. Things happen for a reason, and that's it. Star is your potential, your healing, and the journey you're on towards something really quite exciting, quite incredible. And it doesn't have to involve another person. It is just about your journey. Two of Swords in reverse is knowing when you have to make decisions that matter and when you can leave them alone. And again, I think that might be one of your natural skill sets. So let's get into the oracle. Oh God, now we're talking. Scorpio, ruling planet. So far, I think I've got probably, how many have I done now? So Scorpio, this is 6 of 6, number 6 of 6. So I've probably got, so far, I've probably got three or 4 out of 5 right. Scorpio. I don't know if it's Saturn, Mars. Pluto. Oh, I'm not sure on this one, guys. I think it's Pluto. And it hasn't come up yet, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Look. Pluto. And Mars. Of course, you're greedy. So let's do your oracle. As always, we're doing the Star Codes Astro Oracle. That seems to be your card. So, stop saying so. Just stop it. Your card is oh my god, before Christmas, come on. Your card is, I like the design of this card, I really like the colours. South Node. The South Node describes what you bring along from past lives, your skills, proclivities, addictions, weaknesses, unfinished business, and a physical place within your body where you may hold tension or ancient karmic stories. The lunar nodes are the points on the zodiac where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic. When the moon, sun and earth exactly line up here, a shadow mysteriously covers the sun or moon and creates an eclipse. The ancients thought a giant creature cast those shadows and referred to the nodes as the head and tail of a dragon. Where the moon descended towards the south is the dragon's tail. This situation has its roots in some past karmic pattern, the origins of which are not clear. You either need to apply skills that you were born with or look again at old problems and work to heal them. The situation feels hauntingly familiar, but without a story to go with it, echoing traces from another time or life. An old love or familiar enemy may return, or the patterns involved could remind you of an earlier difficult chapter. If someone triggers your South Node, you may feel like you owe them or they owe you, and while that may be true, this accounting won't help now. Cleanly deal with what is on the table and stay in the present moment. Learn new ways to respond, new skills that help when old trauma is triggered or old cravings sing their siren song. Break that spell, use breathing techniques, investigate dialectical behaviour therapy. What is that? Or do something unexpected just to break those patterns and give you more options here and now. Stay focused on a healthy future of your own making. Under stress, you may fall back on familiar defences and relive what you've always lived. PTSD, flashbacks and addictive habits or relationships all operate around your South Node. Use this opportunity to heal triggers and patterns from the past. Take them as teaching moments and learn. Then your hard-earned skills and wisdom can help you build your future. So yeah, it's interesting because this does feel like a very difficult week for so many people. But you know what I say about difficult weeks? Difficult times and challenging times are where we are given the biggest opportunities to grow. And I know so many people hate me for saying that continuously, but it is true. So let's see what Spirit would like you to, what stone is going to help heal and benefit you this week. Scorpio. Oh, a bit of clear quartz. Look at that. Lovely. So clear quartz, the amazing all-rounder. Every chakra in your body would be cleansed and healed and opened with this beautiful bracelet. So all the way from your head down to your little toes. Maybe that's exactly what you need, Scorpio. It brings you clarity. It brings you motivation, it brings you peace, it brings you healing, it brings you grounding, it brings you everything and the opposite. So everything in good measure. And yeah, I do love this bracelet. It's just so pretty. So pretty. These are grade AAA quartz, and the bracelet is handmade. And if you buy one, you'll be helping out a little otter as well, helping save its life, save its home, save its life. So yeah, what more do you want? What more do you want? Go to the website, the link's in the description. If you use the code SUE20, you do get 20% off, or their discount might be bigger at the moment, whichever's bigger. In the meantime, all I have left to do is say thank you so much, as always, for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.